and has told the Emperor biggest titties. This isn't happening. This is not happening. His name is not biggest titties. Copy soft. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Shareware Shuffle. We got something new today. It's been a little bit, but this is Save Our Pizzas, otherwise known as Skunny Save Our Pizzas. Now Skunny is that little kind of skunk, I assume, red skunk or something, and he was a mascot of sorts. But Skunny had this game, and he had Skunny Karts. He had a Mario Kart ripoff. He was essentially a PC mascot who was just a knockoff of everyone else. So let's try to jump into this. I actually had this Shareware game as a kid, so I remember some of this. But this is old school. So let's see if we can jump in. So register today and receive the full version of the game with more levels, special cheat codes, and a very special bonus game. Don't know what that is. Never registered it. We're playing the Shareware version because, of course, we are. So it should be. We'll start it up again from scratch. It should be pizza.exe. So let's reload this because it got a little weird. Skunny has asked us to give all his fans an important message. If you have trouble running my game, then please run helpme.exe. Oh, how sweet. So we'll jump into this. Barney's Pizza. This whole closed. And then we should start the game. Instructions. Will this load or will this kick us out? Okay, this will space, jump, arrows move, alt drops bomb, F9 screen dump the PCX file. Okay, escape leaves the game. It's the bomb. Those are the bribes because we're in ancient Rome, it looks like. Health and bonuses. So this did use a joy pad. You could. I would assume back then it would be the Gravis Ultra Pad or something, the gamepad. So, what's the story? Or is this going to replay the intro? Oh my god, that's a lot of text. The evil chef of Cadiz, I can't read this text, has brainwashed Italy's pizza staff, and none can remember the ingredients nor the recipe. The evil con man has opened his own chain of pizza parlors and is making everybody eat a cheap look-alike made from old shoes and plastic vegetables. The Italian government contacted no less than the special agent. This is 8 fucking pages. Skunny Hardnut. His full name is Skunny Hardnut. Holy shit. To ask his help. The only way to get the recipe back is to travel back in time to ancient Rome. I'm so lost. And retrieve the original recipe and its ingredients. Unfortunately, the chef of Cadiz has also gone back to ancient Rome and has told the Emperor biggest titties. This isn't happening. This is not happening. His name is not biggest titties. That Skunny is in fact a spy has been sent to assassinate him. Oh, biggest titties has put the entire empire on alert, and Skunny has to be stopped. Your mission is to visit Rome's vast empire and return with recipe and ingredients. And to ensure it doesn't happen again, you must find the evil chef and turn him into... Oh my shit, that's brutal. On your journey, you must collect various coins, okay, in order to bribe the bearers for the use of their utilities. The coins may be in secret alcoves or one-offs such as bounce blocks. That's famous from the Roman days. There are many hidden areas. Okay, there's so much. Oh my god. P.S. Hurry because we are all starving. The story. Oh, here's the story of Skunny. That's that game. Apparently, he has his own story. Skunny is a squirrel who loves children animals. There's no comment. Who loves children, animals, and sticky nut pudding. He loves childish animals and sticky nut pudding. When he was little, his father told him many stories of his fantastic adventures in faraway lands. Skunny wanted to be like his father, and his ultimate wish was to star in his own video games. In his own video game? His own video games. Oh God. He knew he must practice running, jumping, and looking for things to eat in strange places. What is happening? Skunny wrote to several computer game makers, but nobody fucking wanted him. This game is going to give me a fit. Oh God. Nobody wants this goddamn thing. So he decided to make his own company, and he employed a programmer. Is that the programmer, Mr. Feethead, who knew an artist? So he had a programmer and an artist. All he needed was a name. They all got together and came up with CopySoft, because that doesn't sound like copying a floppy and stealing it. After several coffee machines and 500 sticky nut puddings, they finally had their first game ready. The only problem was how to get Skunny into the computer. They scanned him in, but he came out black and white, and his tail came... What the fuck, dude? There was only one way to get Skunny into the computer, and that was to shrink him in the washing machine. They washed Skunny for several days, and he became so small he could hide in the microchips. So when you're playing a game on your computer and it's late at night and you hear a small squeaky voice coming from your PC, just know that it might be Skunny. Holy shit. Holy shit, that might be the wildest thing I've ever read. Oh my God. So that's the game. We're just going to start. Oh my God. I don't know how long we've gone with this. Okay, Rome 50 BC. Here we go. Hopefully this music isn't too horribly loud. I'm sure it probably will be. Okay, so there's Skunny. His little idle animation, which is jumping jacks, wearing a wife beater for some reason. I'm not sure why. He came down wearing his Letterman's jacket. Okay, so right and left, space jumps, alt bombs don't have any. Okay. So you can see our jump. It's incredibly finicky. It only works whenever it wants to. Kill enemies like Mario Brothers. So if I just jump and then move, I have some control. It's like a little floaty jump. If I am moving forward and then hit jump, I do a long jump. But it needs a little bit of time to move, or you will fall off the edge, because the controls are not responsive. It is not my keyboard. I remember the game back in the day being very poorly responsive as well in terms of controls. Now these guys are absolutely unavoidable. But we got past him. So we're doing okay. I put in a couple of runs of this before just to kind of get the feel back. But I didn't get too far. I never finished this level. Did we get up? There we go. He went fucking flying. Ooh, boy. So those... I gotta get out of the way. Those are bombs. You know, just like in ancient Rome. Okay, everything gives us power. So try to jump over him. Okay, that's some bullshit. What a nasty fall. So anytime you get hit, you're gonna get bumped. Oh, fuck. I have to go all the way back to the beginning. God. Dang it. Alright, let's try again. It's the guys with the lyres, the little singer dudes, are absolutely impossible. Now, you think you could just drop a bomb on them or next to them? You can't. The bombs only work if they're actually on top of them and the pixels are touching. So they're really only good for guys walking. Oh, we're just going to take a hit there no matter what. So we'll do a little jump. Another little jump. Get this guy. 2, 3. Takes 3 hits, okay. Violent. That's a good kill. So we'll go here. Our cup runneth over, and now we're going to take some serious damage here. So we're going to want to bounce him. Need to kill him. Let's wait for that to jump. Okay. Oh my god. That was fucked. I just walked. I didn't jump. I didn't do anything.
he had that little arc going. Oh my god. You know what? I had this as a kid, and I'll tell you now, I remember not liking it. Now, of course, I didn't have the full version, thankfully. I just had the shareware version, as I think most people did with so many of these games, because these companies didn't survive very long. Unless you were Doom. Unless you were like Apogee or id. You weren't getting these... Shit. Oh my god. That's BS. That's BS. This is way too finicky for its own good. So we got a couple of runs. So let's try it again. We're going to try it again. So I had the shareware version of this. Picked it up. Now, I was lucky. I lived in a big town, grew up in Los Angeles. There were computer stores at the time, even in the early 90s, everywhere, right? We had dedicated stores for PC, dedicated stores for Mac. We had stores for both. It was a good time. But if you were in a small town, chances are you had one if you were lucky. And so copying floppies was the way to go. I never really did that. I did that a couple of times. But more often than not, I would either lucky enough to buy a box game every once in a while. Ooh, pay attention. Let's do one more. Oh, I got it. Can I jump up there? Oh, look at that collision detection. Nope. Yeah, I bought a big box game when I could. Fuck. That was rare. There it is. But there would be a fair every couple of months in town. They would be at the fairgrounds. It wouldn't be a fair, but it would be like an event sale, and they would sell like clothes and electronics and like for just like a indoor vendors market. Oh god, I thought I was gonna fail that. And I went to that a couple times a year, and they had computer vendors there, and you could buy shareware discs that they had burned for like $5, maybe less. I don't remember, but it was pretty cheap. Always thought they were the full games. They were always shareware, of course. And illegal. You can't... I don't know if it was illegal, but you can't... They don't want you selling... It was essentially copyright infringement if you sold it. If you didn't, you could copy it and share it. Let me go look at this. Mario Brothers. Get them bribes, Whitey. Get them bribes. You could make them and share them, but you can't sell them. But no, I don't think anyone really enforced that unless you were some huge operation. Nothing over there? Okay. And so I got a bunch of... Most of the games I had on my PC, or my dad's PC, because I would have one from work, were from these sellers. And so I had this. Never got past this level as a kid. And then I had Duke Nukem 1 and 2. Got the full version of that. Lucky enough! God damn it. Shit, that's hard. I had a lot of the Apogee stuff. I had Secret Agent. You know, the stuff that became classics that everyone knows. Raptor, Call of Shadows I had. And so I had a bunch. Wacky Wheels. Had Wacky Wheels. Whoa. Okay. It's not with a gift horse in the mouth. We'll keep going. And that's how you would get your games. But I was lucky. Otherwise, you would have to have them at a store, or you could mail in for them. And this, I'm sure this will have a mail-in page at the end, and we'll take a look at that if we have some time. Little control. Okay, so I do remember this being stupidly hard if you missed it. Okay, so let's not fuck around. Okay, so he needs a bribe. Can we make it? Okay. So we have 10. Is that enough? I don't know. How many do I need? What are you doing, Skunny? He's just taking a breather. He's like, ugh, this fucking guy. Ugh. Is that not enough ice? I don't know. Oh, I guess it was enough. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't remember ever getting to this part of the stage. I'll be completely honest with you. This is all new to me. I may have gotten there a couple of times as a kid, but that's too soon. And turn around. Okay. Oh, I love that. I think the worst thing about this game is there's no invincibility frame. So when you get hit, you can get locked into something. Okay. My hitbox is massive. Oh, it looks like I have to kill all these birds. Okay, I don't like this at all. Alright, let's do this again. So we have to figure out the arc and the gauge, the jump. We're doing like King of Kong shit with Donkey Kong here. Alright, let's kill these birds. Come on. These are big ass cartoon birds. Okay. So how big of a jump is that? Oh. Oh my god. But that's Skunny. Whatever the hell this name is, something about pizzas. Pizza pasta. Save our pizzas. Him and his girlfriend. That is... Oh my god, that's something else. Here's your ordering instructions for those. This is how you would buy video games. There weren't really... You know, if I was lucky to be in a large... I was in Los Angeles, so we had computer stores all over the place. Both Mac specialty stores and PC stores. But for most people, they didn't have like a big computer store. They didn't have a Fry's or a CompUSA or something like that. So when you got your shareware discs, usually at, you know, weird retailers, maybe even at the supermarket sometimes, you would have to order them. And you'd see a screen like this. Save our pizzas, thank you for playing. This is a shareware try before you buy version. It means you may freely copy it for your friends. And we encourage you to do so. Of course, a lot of these shareware things were sold. No one was overlooking that kind of thing. It happened, especially at big fairs. Not a big deal. You will below find the following info: registered versions, a dealer list, and a list of other games. 35 pages. Actually, let's go through a little bit of this. This is actually interesting. So the registered version, if you have enjoyed playing the shareware version, you can order the registered version for only $30. Cheaper than you would get Nintendo games at the time. I mean, everything was still expensive on that end, so PC games were cheaper. Or equivalent in local currency. This is for overseas stuff. You will receive the full game, which includes extra long levels. Now, a lot of these games became really rare for completionists because you couldn't pick these up in store. And so the only place you could really get these boxed copies of games was mail order. I think Doom, the original Doom, was like that. The original boxed copy before GT was selling it, I think. And some rare stuff. So you didn't see boxed PC games until like the mid-90s, really, at big stores. Register and receive. Okay, so you get the full game with more levels, extra long, more enemies, etc. Special cheat codes to get extra lives and energy because they know the game is too hard to beat. And a special bonus game. I don't know what that is. Did this come out after Skunny carts? I'm not sure if they'd include Skunny carts or something from their library. Remember that we do not receive any of the money you have paid to acquire the shareware version. See, this is where don't pay for that stuff comes in, but by then you already have it. Your payment of the registration fee helps us make such quality games. I trust you. Okay, order your thing. Philip Mercier, Copysoft. Okay, so to receive the game as soon as possible, we recommend that you order it from your nearest CopySoft dealer only. So you could get games through dealers, that was a thing, or you could get them through the mail direct by essentially sending a check and waiting. Note, the payment to the dealer must be made in its local currency. If you have any problem, you need to contact us. Excuse me. So you would go into like a computer shop, and a lot of times they'd have a couple of the popular games maybe on hand, but most of the time they have just like a big catalog list. Maybe print it out where you can kind of flip through it. GameStop used to do that for pre-orders and stuff. I don't know if they still do that. Or on their computer system if they were a dealer, so they would order it for you. If you need to contact CopySoft, it's a Belgian developer, Rue de Monsieur, Brussels, I guess. Internet. So look at this internet contact information: 10001.5.3123 at CompuServe.com. Oh my God, that's like early. If you ever see early software, I think AOL, like support line was like cool doctor 83 at AOL.com. Like there wasn't there wasn't a defined thing of like marketing and how to look good. You could have a big company and their email department could be like Cool Sonic Lovers 73 or something. It was a wild time. How to send your registration form. Okay, so here you go. Credit cards, checks, post orders, or cash. Don't send cash through the mail, kids. Order now. Okay, American Shareware. This is where you can get it. Marshfield, MA orders, 24 hours a day. You could call them. That's cool. AOL, ASN Inc., $30 plus $4 shipping. So $34 total shipped. Actually, that's pretty good for a big box. If you get a box copy, it depends. You can also go pick a pro. So these are their dealers. You would Edmonton. You would find the closest one to you, so you would get it quickest. But it's going to take a while, right? You're sending your mail, your money to a dealer, and then they have to get it. They have to process it, and they have to send it. Or they have the capabilities of printing copies. You're going to wait a month, maybe more. So it looks like these are just these are just the software companies. Can't go through them. 49. Yeah, look at all these dealers they have. Tokyo, Japan. Wow. This is wild. Okay, well, that's Skunny in Save Our Pizzas, the shareware version. Thanks for joining us here on the Shareware Shuffle. Hopefully you had a fun time with that one. That was a good little blast from the past. And be sure to subscribe. Let us know in the comments below if you remember Skunny. Do you remember playing it, having it, or any other old school shareware titles that you had or would like us to check out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well to help us continue to grow. And we will catch you again next time. Have a good one. See you guys.